The Palace Summer 2019 range was released today, and the lookbook came out yesterday. Nothing special as usual. Lookbooks are always kind of like pretty but when you get to see the range, you definitely get an idea of the season, since that basically is what's going to be dropping for the whole season. First off, this was kind of teased as one of the main pieces. They usually have like a jacket that they kind of put a lot of emphasis on for the season, and this is one of them. This is the foil jacket. It kind of reminds me of the Supreme North Face collaboration that they did.
The gold ones?
Yeah, the gold one, and then they had the silver and
the rose gold.
Rose gold, yeah. Moving forward, this is probably like the first worthy one for Alex that he wants to talk about.
I love that. It's like the geometry. Wow.
I don't know if you saw, it's not just dots or just circles, but yeah, they have the little palace, and they actually have a t-shirt that follows that design, which I think is really tacky.
But I think it looks cool when it's buttoned up though.
Yeah, I think it's alright. I probably would have preferred it just as, just the dots. Maybe like on the chest you have the one palace, but I feel like it's kind of weird to repeat it all over. So next up we have this Reflecto Hood, which is also kind of funny because we had the Reflecto like bags, and I think there was a jacket maybe even last season. So if you go on the back, you have this big Ferg and then piping that goes along the sleeves, and then they have an example of it shined with a light, and it reflects like this. You got the 3M backing, and
bright as fuck. Well, that's nice.
It comes in a couple colorways.
That's nice. I like that. That's nice too.
Yeah, which is also kind of fun because I think the Reflecto Jacket, which I thought they dropped last season, also came in the same exact colorways, I believe. The cut and sew, it's got like a little too much going on, I thought.
The split down the middle is kind of annoying.
Yeah, the split down the middle. Then you got the zip pocket on the chest,
a sideways
which I think
zip
is
too.
cool.
It's a little angle, a
little attitude to it. I guess the Firdos zip I thought was all right, but I was not a fan of the colorways for it.
I haven't even clicked on it. Do you think this is the Realtree brand? Like, because that's a brand, Realtree.
Yeah, no, it's not. If it was, they'd probably put it as one word. You can see in the description. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but in the description it says Realtree Fishing Hood. And Realtree is 2 words. Pretty sure Realtree is just like one word when you're talking about the brand. And then also, it's not really the camo that they use. I think it's alright, but I'm not a huge fan of how they did the Palace branding on it. So here's another one I kind of wanted to talk about. It's the Rasta 9 Sniff Hood. I don't know, it's like Rasta related. I'm not sure what it means. But I actually really like what they did with the Fergs here. They have it like
6 point.
Yeah, 6 point, 2 integrated Fergs going in on each other, and I actually think it's cool. They blended the colorways they blended the colors of the Fergs really well. So moving on, another Ferg that they do for this season, which it actually seems like they're doing a lot of Fergs, is the Tribury, and you got this like kind of anonymous looking face mask over the front of it, and then it's got kind of like a vaporwave or vaporwave or whatever.
Yeah, vaporwave aesthetic.
And then moving on to the cheese Ferg, which is kind of cool. It really reminded me of a couple seasons back. They had a sandwich Ferg, which it was also being like opened up in the same manner. I think there might have even been a bite out of it, but yeah, this really reminded me of that. And I'm actually a big fan of this design.
Really?
Yeah. How about you? Do you like it?
Big Wisconsin thing I see. Nah.
No? So that being said, I'm a big fan of this design with the cheese, but I don't like what they did with the sleeves. Like, too much repeated. Maybe if they just had like one logo on each side, or only did one sleeve or something, but I just think it's too much. There too many symbols going on. But yeah, actually, like this colorway, I think this one's pretty cool. Not something I would probably wear. It's probably like, I don't know, it'd be hard for me to pull off, I think.
Yeah. But
actually, I'm a fan of this. I like this. Alright, so this one's all you. I'm not a real big fan of these reverso shirts.
I just think it's a good bang for your buck. Genuinely, that's honestly what I think.
In gym class, we used to have the reversible shirts, like different color on each side. So like if we played a team game, you could swap the shirt inside out and be on the other team.
Look at that.
And just, I don't know, the way they feel, they're super thick, so I wasn't a big fan of them. And then also, like, since they're double-sided or like 2 layers, you have these like layers, I don't know, and it feels weird. But I mean, this is Palace, so probably a lot higher quality than my gym t-shirts. But yeah, I don't know, just because of that, I will avoid them. But yeah, colorways are a lot better than the previous reverso shirts we've seen.
That's what I'm saying.
I love it when brands do this, where it's kind of like just like a pop culture picture, you know, some picture that a lot of people recognize, and then they like integrate their logo on it in like one of the smallest details. Like, so
actually, that's kinda
you
cool.
see Supreme doing this a lot, like especially the Kira collaboration. They put like a little box logo on Tetsuo when he lost his arm, and then you see in here Dustin Hoffman. I forgot what his name in the movie was. But he's wearing a Ferg here, which I thought was a cool touch. Very similar to what they did with the Forrest Gump shirt, where they had him wearing a Palace hat. So they have a lot of tees, and I'm not going to go over them all just because there are so many. But here's another one you said you liked.
That's cute right there. I want to buy it, make it a cutoff. Summer vibes right there with turtle.
Yeah, so this is actually a design that they had on a skate deck from last season. And I really like the design, but like I wouldn't pay for it just because.
Yeah, because what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, I think it looks cool, but this just looks like something like you can make in Microsoft Paint like super quick. But yeah, it's a decent shirt. I can see why people would want to rock it. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they implement some more of their animals that they had from last season. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people talking about this one, so this one might be a hyped one. Just for me, I don't know what Dallas is. So.
Yeah, we're not white. I just wish the Ferg in the image itself was a different color.
Yeah, exactly. That was my same thoughts on it. That being said, I think this and then the white colorway maybe worked the best for it. But yeah, I thought it was kind of weird that they didn't choose like a golden Ferg, but rather chose like a red one. But actually, I like this design. I think it's cool. I like what they're doing with it. I thought this was kind of interesting. It implements the real tree camo that we've seen them using, but it's also an interesting hat because it has this like neck protector, which I guess is just for the sun.
I can already see rappers wearing this. It's gonna be over.
But yeah, I thought this was really cool. And then you got the Palace branding along the back also. Cool. Yeah.
Ooh, different colors.
Yeah, so you got in the orange colorway, the blue colorway, and then also the black colorway, like the jackets as well. But yeah, I think this black one's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the blue one too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, summer festivals, any rapper, they're gonna be rocking that.
Yeah, my main question would be, is it waterproof or not? Because if it is waterproof, I would probably want to get one. The reason I ask if it's waterproof or not, you can see it's got like a mesh panel up here, which might not be like lined underneath with any waterproof or water resistant material. So
that's kind of cool.
But yeah, if it's not waterproof, then basically the only use for it is, you know, keeping the like sun off your skin, which is also helpful. But something like this would be cool in a waterproof variant. So as far as hats go, there's not a whole lot special for the hats this season.
That's funny.
This one was kind of cool.
Honestly, I'd probably buy it.
Cerveza. Yeah, so you got like kind of like a beer type. I don't know what that means.
That's definitely like Soviet Friday. That's totally Italian. Oh wow.
But yeah,
that's Irish, that's Mexican.
All beer themed, and I thought these are cool. You know, these are those hats you'd find at like thrift stores or whatever from way back that are just chilling. Yeah, you got a lot of the same silhouettes. Not a whole lot new that we haven't seen. But they use this real tree camo again, and they have orange and then also black backpacks that you can get. I will say, I wish they would have used the backpacks that have the straps going along the sides on the bottom, similar to this waist bag right here. I think these ones are really cool. You have an ashtray, which is, I don't know, decent. I would have been more of a fan if it was made of glass, but actually it looks like it's kind of like a metallic finish. And lastly, one of the coolest things, and this is kind of weird because you don't see Palace doing accessories like this a whole lot. So this is kind of like a very weird thing to see them producing, I guess. But yeah, it's little ice cube makers, and this one has a Ferg, and then they also have another one that makes just a Palace P, and I think the Ferg one's a lot cooler.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for this season. But anyway, with that being said, that kind of concludes the summary of the season. What is your favorite item from the season?
Shit, I kind of like the hat. I thought it was kind of funny. I don't know how I missed it, but I like the button up.
I think the season is really heavy on the t-shirts, and I think they did a really good job with the tees. Usually they're kind of lacking with the t-shirts, and they come through with the sweaters and tops. But yeah, actually this season they're kind of lacking on the sweaters and tops. But it is the summer, so go hard with the t-shirts.
Yes, sir.
That's about it for me.